Hey everybody, this is Boot Shambi. Welcome to the show. And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Toronto Blue Jays and the Milwaukee Brewers. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And we're back. Towing the slab in today's game, Andrew Steele. Singing, he's kind of a road warrior, yeah?
I definitely say so. You know, some guys shrink a little bit on the road. They're so used to just, having the comforts of being at home and having the fans behind them. But this guy seems to thrive in adversity and being in some hostile environments. So when you have a player like this on your team that goes out there and competes, you definitely like your chances away from your home ballpark.
The wind and the pitch. Sal Fraley in the box now. No balls and a strike. Here's your 1.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Left-hand hitter waits. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 1 up, 1 down.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Andrew Monasterio up now for the Brewers. That's in there. Strike 1. Home team down a run here in game 1 of this 3-game set. That's out to center field. Robles sizing this one up, squeezes it, and there's 2 down.
Batting third, the designated hitter.
And now it's Christian Yelich. Right through there for a strike.
Out there on the mound, he's setting the tone early with the fastball. 98 miles per hour up on the scoreboard.
In the air, left field. Yelich out on the play. And that will end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the second. Here's O'Neal Cruz. as he turns on the rubber. And with that good live arm delivers. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Well, I'll always remember how Cruz left his mark on Major League Baseball in his debut. 3 innings into his first game, he had the hardest throw by any infielder in baseball, the hardest hit ball all season by a Pirate, and the fastest sprint speed by a Pirate. This guy does it all.
Oh, 0-2 now. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. He swung over top of the curveball.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
And now it's William Contreras. Wouldn't chase that time. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Got some cut action to it. Velocity pretty good on that slider. So far moving the ball around nicely.
One out, base is empty. That misses the zone. It's 2-2. The pitch. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Yeah, there's 2 away. Off to a strong start, Singy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Well, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep the defense fresh behind him, allowing some balls in play as well.
Luis Rengifo, the next to hit. He went 1 for 5 back on Wednesday. Just missed.
Ball 1, no strike.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Garver drifts towards it, brings it in for the 3rd out. Gone in order are the Brewers. They trail here 1-0.
I got my blessing because the Father never left him. He did it for the brethren. I kept it all smile.
Back here in Milwaukee as we go to the last of the 3rd. And now Jack Brooks. The right-hander back to work. And that's in for a strike.
This is a hitter who takes his game to another level playing at night.
Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Foul ball still 0-2. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Got him swinging. Pulled the string on the changeup.
Man, I really like the ability to bounce back right there after not getting a call he probably should have gotten. He didn't let it affect his focus, and he came back with another good pitch to get him swinging.
Owen Miller, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Miller goes 5 feet 11 inches 195 pounds, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Wisconsin. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two.
That was straight queso right there.
The Blue Jays leading by a run here in the last half of the third. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. 2 away.
Well, clearly just anxious right there, and understandably so. An 0-2 count. You feel like you've got a lot of plate to cover, and you don't want to strike out, and you end up striking out. That's just one of those pitches where it's not over the plate, but because you committed to it as it was leaving his hand, by the time you realized it wasn't going to be in the zone, it's too late to hold up your swing.
Digging in, Jackson Chourio. That one finds the zone. Strike one. And a pitch. And a foul ball. 2 outs, base is empty. And 1-2.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Well, his hot hitting continues. He's been getting great results lately. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
And a foul ball. Chourio off of first with 2 away. Next offering in there for a strike. And that's strike 2. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Milwaukee leaves 1. They're down 1-0. Here at American Family Field. Now the third baseman, Andrew Monasterio. And a pitch.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats. Well, these Brewers, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Line to second, snagged on the bounce. Over to first. 1 up, 1 down.
The batter, the designated hitter,
Here's Yelich at the dish. Fly to left his first time. And the pitch is outside, ball 1. One down, base is empty. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Man at first, O'Neal Cruz up now for the Brewers. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Swings through that one. 0-1.
No, Boog, I know it's obvious, but you just can't miss Cruz when he's on the field. I've never seen a player like him. I mean, he's 6'7", weighs 220 pounds, and is the tallest shortstop in the history of Major League Baseball.
And there's a foul ball. Kicks and fires. Line drive. And that's down. A base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away. So digging in, William Contreras. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Fastball for a strike. And it's 0-1. Right-hander kicks, deals. Maybe a 2-ball. 5, 4, 3, double play. And the inning is over. So it's no runs, 2 hits, no errors, and 1 man left. We're headed to the 5th. It's the Blue Jays 3 and the Brewers nothing. And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Up now for Milwaukee, Luis Rengifo. And he deals. Ball 1 there.
Well, these Brewers just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
2-0 to count. Here it comes. Swings through that one for strike 1.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Two now. Ground ball to the right side, and that's just foul. The wind of the pitch. And another ball.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
To kick the pitch. And that's ball 4.
That could jumpstart an offense that's really struggled to score in this one. Don't want to wake a team up with the free pass.
Jack Brooks now at the plate. He's 0 for 1. Just off the outside edge, and it's 1-0. Right through there for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
And a 1-2. Got him looking. Picks up strikeout number 7. And stepping in is the speedy Owen Miller. Struck out swinging his first time. That one fouled off. At the belt and fires. He hauls it in. 2 away.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Jackson Chourio digs in now. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Rengifo off of first with 2 away. That one finds the zone. That is strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out, and that ends the inning. Brewers strand 1. They trail it here 3-0. Well, we go bottom 6. Here's the leadoff man for the Brewers, Sal Frelick. Steele back to work. Frelick measures 5 feet 10 inches, 25 years old, a former first-round pick in 2021. Next pitch is outside.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. Left-hand batter waits. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Andrew Monasterio up now for the Brewers. There's a strike.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Here comes the 0-1. And that one clips the corner.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Here comes a pitch. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
Now it's Christian Yelich. 1 for 2. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. The pitch. Swing and a miss. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The pitch. And a pitch out, but no steal, and it's ball 2. Man at first, 1 away. Here's a 2-2. Line drive, base hit down the line. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. The throw in, and he's safe. So it's first and third with 1 down.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left.
So now it's the 4-hole hitter, O'Neal Cruz. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul.
So O'Neill Cruz is named after Paul O'Neill. That was his father's idol in baseball, so he named his son O'Neill. In 2022, they finally met each other when the Pirates played the Yankees in New York, and I'm sure that was a moment that O'Neill Cruz will never forget.
Late on that fastball.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
Just missed.
It's a good take.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Swings and misses. 2 down.
Not the best location with the fastball on strike 3, but when you're pumping high 90s, you'll get away with some of those. More margin for error. You know, the fastball becomes such a huge strikeout pitch in the sport. And I think a lot of it has to do with all the attention and emphasis on improved spin rates. These fastballs are just exploding out of the pitcher's hands and jumping through the zone.
Contreras in the box now. Takes strike 1. The 0-2. Swing and a bouncer. Julian throws to first in time, and that is the inning. Brewers strand a couple. Still down 3-0.
My phone at 3 in the morning. I'm in the zone. Leave me alone, please. I've got a habit of doing my own thing. So if you wouldn't mind, I'm a recline. I'm my own king.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the second baseman, Luis Rengifo. The wind of the pitch.
So what we're seeing is a lineup that's just out of sync with the pitcher. They're guessing wrong and their timing's off.
And the right-hander deals. And a strike in there.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
The pitch. Popped up to the left. Into foul ground. Boom. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
Now, the center fielder.
And now the center fielder, Jack Brooks.
And still looking for that hit to keep this streak going. And this might be his last shot at it, Boo.
Ball 1, no strikes. The Jays leading by 3 here at the bottom of the 7th. Foul ball there. One down, base is empty. Swings through that one.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Pulled the string on the changeup.
Oh, tough night at the dish. Touching out for the 3rd time right there. He just hasn't looked very comfortable at the plate. A little unsure of his timing right now. Not picking up the spin and location of these pitches. He'll have some adjustments to make.
Owen Miller up now for the Brewers. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. That'll fire up the dugout. scoreboard. It's 3-1.
That gives them hope they can pull off this comeback. They just need a few more swings like that, and they're back in business. Clearly some frustration out there on the mound right now. I mean, that ball was so close to going foul. Would have been a long strike, but instead, batter gets rewarded. Did a nice job of getting to the pitch and hitting it hard enough to get over the fence.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Andrew Steele done for the night, and we'll be back with their first arm out of the pen after a quick break. Eric Swanson taking over on the mound.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations. It's always nice to grab the opener of a series. You come into a new ballpark and just sometimes things aren't as comfortable as what you've been used to. The mound doesn't look straight. The background isn't what you like, but they didn't let any of those things distract them. In fact, they looked like they were playing a home game. Excellent job to set the tone for this series.
Fans, our final line score tonight.